turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check, line 54, line 54. Here we go.
Here's Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Fitzpatrick. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Cousins now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Past the 20. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards. From the red zone now, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Strong, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And able to find Kirk complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Fitzpatrick on first down. And Green with a catch left side. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. First down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again here. Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here's Madison running on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down by
21-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the 44, Cousins, right side, complete to Butler. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
58 to Mike, 58. Bring up 48. Check Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Butler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Here we go. Quaker Omaha. Through.
Cousins on 1st down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Strong with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And a route is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd down, Johnson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike 180. Mike 5-4. In your face.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hey, Orbit!
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They'll run it with Madison. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another carry now for Madison. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, Butler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Fitzpatrick. Man open left side. It's Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Daniil Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 40 now on second down. Fitzpatrick, he sets to fire. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The interception. They just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Arizona.
Down. 90 Wolf.
54 Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike Mike 5-4.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ryan Grant the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
58 to Mike. 58.
They'll run on first down. It's Butler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
58, right over there, right over there. Mike, 58.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Going to run with Madison again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check safety. Can't.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Hauschka with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On the return is Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Kanoff's pass complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 9.
And last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
49. Cardinals 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.